friends, welcome back to the vlog. I have on a face mask, so don't mind that. I am taking you through a day in my life on an editing day, what I do on a typical day of editing, and just kind of what I'm doing today in general. I don't know what the day is gonna hold. Look at how handsome he is. You're so beautiful. I love you so much. Have a good run.
Thank you.
Okay, but like if I saw him out, I would ask him to marry me. Oof, look at him. Oh, I'm obsessed with him. Alright, so I'm gonna take you through a general day in my life, what I'm doing today, but also to talk about my editing process. Right now, I'm gonna go get a shower and I will see you after. Okay, so I'm post shower. I'm doing a second mask today. This one is the overnight brightening sleep mask from Thrive Cosmetics, but I'm actually just gonna do it for the day because I'm not, I'm just going to the office, so I don't need to put on makeup or anything. And it just feels nice, like a nice, nourishing, thick moisturizer. I think this mask also adds like some kind of like glow to it. I don't know, but that's the vibe I'm picking up. So that's that. Maybe I'm not supposed to wear this during the day. And then I'm also going to use their eye lifting cream. I love their packaging. Look. Ta-da! I'm just going to do one pump. Let's go get some breakfast. So I'm sorry, you might hear Obi's class in the background. He's having Zoom class in the living room. But I wanted to just come on and talk about this like downtime that I have right now. So it's about 10:15 and I'm gonna eat lunch around noon. And until then, I don't have anything to do. And I can certainly come up with something. I could make something up, but the reality is, I'm having to really re-understand my life right now, because like my job is to write this book and to edit this book and to lay this book out. And in order to do that, I need downtime. Mind-blowing. So I am editing after lunch. I'm gonna go to the office and edit from there. But until then, I don't have anything to do. I've already written an essay this morning, and that was my only task for the morning, and it's done. And I'm not going to write again until after lunch. So, because I mean, I couldn't if I wanted to. It's not there, so I have to just kind of wait. And it's uncomfortable. It like doesn't come naturally to me at all, but it's cool at the same time. So I think I'm just gonna read for a little bit before making lunch. I've already had one bottle of water this morning. I would like to drink another one before lunch, and that's all that I have to do is just read and drink some water. I wanted to share that because it's like a fun, weird part of this whole process is just embracing downtime, getting more comfortable with it, redefining what it means to work right now. That like my job is to not be busy so that I can be creative, and it's weird. It's really exciting and really fun, but weird. That's all. Okay, so I am dressed and ready to go. These both came in my Newly. Just, yeah, in case you're wondering. These are from Target, but from like 100 years ago. These are from American Eagle and Birdies. Let's go. Okay, so it is time to edit. Right now I am going through chapter 1. I kind of did my first round of edits on that last week, and we're just revisiting it. I'm going through proofreading it, seeing if there's anything that I want to change, and then I'm actually going ahead and emailing it to the editor, my editor Katie at my publisher. Once that was sent in, I went ahead and started on chapter 2 and just getting all of my work that I've been doing put into one document and printing it out, because my brain works better if I'm looking at it on paper, especially when it comes to typos, grammatical errors, looking for repetitive or cliche phrases, and honestly just organizing it in terms of like which things should go first. So much easier for me to do if I do it on paper. Now, this isn't laid out the way that I would normally lay it out, and so each piece didn't really get to be a single piece of paper, so this was kind of a messy process. I had to cut up the essays and staple them together. I did this because I wanted the documents, each individual essay or poem, to be its own thing. I didn't want to have like combined things, because as I start to organize it, I need to be able to lay them out and rearrange them. You'll see that process in just a moment. So here I am kind of cutting them up and stapling them back together so that each essay or poem has its own pile. And honestly, coffee is an integral part of this process. So just grabbed a little bit of coffee to sip on while I'm editing. The very first thing that I'm doing is I'm just reading through every single essay and marking it for typos, repetitive phrases or references, any sort of cliche. Like, is this a saying that we hear all the time that I could make better by just not using the cliche way of phrasing it? So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going through it and marking it up. I tend to use a pen to mark errors or things I want to change, and then I use a highlighter to highlight the repetitive phrases or cliches that I want to work with. So the next thing I do is why each piece needs to be its own pile. And that is that I go through and I organize them in the order I want them to be, at least in this draft of the book. So I tend to like to alternate a little bit of like heavy hitters, things that go a little bit into what we could work on, with empathetic or more lighthearted pieces. I also like to alternate long and short. I'm also probably going to start each chapter and end each chapter with the essay or the poem that I personally think is the strongest. My editors might disagree around which one's the strongest and which one we should start with and which one we should end with. But for me, as I'm laying it out, that's what I'm thinking about. So that's what I'm doing here, is just laying them all out, looking at them as a cohesive whole.
this is also an opportunity for me to think about the balance of the chapter. Am I really covering the complexity in the way that I hoped to? Am I too dark, too heavy, or am I not dark or heavy enough? Am I keeping it too light? And so I just get to think about it, look at it as a whole, and then arrange it in the order that I would like to send it to my editor in. And so yeah, now I'm just putting them all back in place in the order that I would like them to go. So now I have proofread them for grammatical errors, spelling errors. I have looked for repetitive content, cliched content. I've put them in the order that I would like them to be. And now I just need to transfer all of that work that I did on paper onto my computer. So I'm going into that document that I made at the beginning. I am rearranging the essays, and then I'm going to go ahead and go through and make the necessary edits to each of the pieces that I worked on. So rephrase some things, adjust some typos, all of that good stuff. Make it make more sense.
A wine club is sponsoring the podcast, so I get to take a quiz to find out what wine I like. Hi. So it is about 3 o'clock-ish. I'm done with my editing part of the day. I have finished all of the work that I planned to do for today, but I do have like a bonus. I could write another poem or essay. I don't know if anything's gonna come to me, but I'm just gonna sit with it. I had a delivery that I was expecting. I did not think that they would get there before I got home, but I think they've already come and tried. It was gonna be a surprise. It's something I'm very excited about. So I might try to like track it down and we might go pick it up. I don't know. I'm heading home from the office now. I also was thinking maybe I'll do an activity, but I'm really tired. I didn't sleep much last night. I was trying to like let myself feel that feeling. I feel like I say that every vlog. But I'm trying to just embrace and not like resist how I'm feeling. And with that being said, we have also, Obi and I have a big date day tomorrow, and then we're going on a double date with his friend from school. So, you know, tomorrow's going to be a lot of extroverted energy, and so I might just go be a homebody for the rest of the day, unless I need to go pick something up. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head home, and then we'll figure out what's going on with this package. I really wanted to be able to open it in today's vlog, but that may not happen. I'll see you there. I am so happy to be home and back in sweatpants. I swear to you, I put on those clothes for like 3 hours. And that's like total. but I'm mad about it. I did get a package. I think it's just ramen, but it's not the one. It's not the one I was waiting for. But I also don't have a note on my door saying that they tried, so I'm hopeful. Let's see if there's anything in here other than ramen. I order my ramen on Amazon. I'm very picky. I like pretty much only Korean ramen. There's one Japanese ramen I like, which is, I'm talking like instant ramen, you know, which is like the black garlic oil one. But I also order kimchi ramen, and I'm obsessed with it. So, and like jjajangmyeon, I think is what they call it. And it's not ramen at all. All of that talk of ramen. Oh, there it is. This is the black garlic oil one. Very good. And then I got a tech bag for travel. I already have like a bag in my suitcase where I put all of my like tech goodies, any like cords or anything like that that I need. However, it was just kind of like not the best bag. Like it wasn't organized. So I bought one on Amazon so I could organize it better, because I'm gonna start being a hard drive person. I've resisted for a very long time. Becoming someone who like carries hard drives around, but I think that's the deal we're in. That's what we're working with now. And because after California and like the screen not working, this is probably the third time I've wished I had an HDMI cable like in my suitcase. So I'm buying a permanent HDMI cable and just carrying it with me wherever I go. And I think this is an idea that came from my friend Tyler. His husband Eric's uncle has like tech bag as well. And in his, he has an Apple TV, which I think is genius. If you travel as much as I used to, it's just really annoying to have to like watch everything on your laptop that you want to watch. It's just really annoying to have to watch everything on your laptop. So I think what we might do instead of that is I might buy us an Apple TV, and we have a Google Chrome, and then put the Google Chrome in the travel bag so that I have one as well, which honestly would also work for most of the problems that I have when it comes to my need for an HDMI cable, but I already bought it and it was like $7, so that's been done. But anyway, that's the package I got. That's the plan for it. I'm gonna open it right now just because I have all of my luggage is like packed up and I'm leaving in like 2 weeks anyway. So maybe when I'm doing that vlog for my next trip, which I'll tell you about sometime soon, I will talk to you about that. So all of that to say, my brain is broken. I'm done, I think. I hope this vlog was good. I hope it made sense. I'm gonna go ahead and edit you, sit on this couch and be cozy, maybe in the afternoon with some tea and a quick editing session. But I am thankful that you joined me for a day in my life. I hope the editing process made sense to you, for everybody, and that it was helpful if this is something you're interested in. And let me know if there's anything else you want to know about when it comes to writing or life or whatever. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.